Have you ever tried a so-called ADHD hack and felt like it actually made things worse? Maybe you downloaded the perfect productivity app, tried a 15-step morning routine, or forced yourself to white knuckle through work, only to end up feeling more scattered, more stuck, and more frustrated, maybe even ashamed. It's not you, it's the hacks. Today, I'm going to share 5 of the most common ADHD solutions that actually sabotage your success and what to do instead. Stay with me because I promise at least one of these will make you go, oh, that's why it never worked for me. We've all been sold the idea that the perfect morning routine is the secret to success. Wake up at 5 a.m., meditate, journal, workout, hydrate, gratitude list, cold plunge, and then you're magically productive all day. But here's the truth. ADHD brains don't thrive on rigid routines. They thrive on flexibility. The problem is, the first time you miss your miracle morning, shame hits. You feel like you failed. And instead of motivating you, it tanks your momentum. For ADHD women especially, this shame spiral is real. Instead of fueling success, rigid routines create an all-or-nothing trap. The better way? Anchor your mornings with one flexible ritual. Maybe a stretch, a breath, or making your coffee with intention, and let the rest of the day flow. This doesn't mean that you don't eventually maybe add other flexible options. You've heard me share about a sticky note method of having 4 options each morning, and maybe you pick 2. And you get to pick which ones you want, and you might adjust the length of those things that you do. But remember, flexibility is not failure, it's ADHD brain-friendly design. How many of us have created a massive to-do list only to feel completely paralyzed by it? Lists can be useful. They get things out of your head. But for ADHD brains, lists quickly become guilt documents. They don't help you prioritize, they don't help you start, and they definitely don't help when every single task feels urgent and maybe involves like at least 5 steps. I remember sitting at my actuarial job back in the day, staring at my Franklin planner filled with tasks, and instead of working, sometimes I spent entire mornings reorganizing the list and planning for when I would do it. That wasn't productivity, that was avoidance. The shift? Use lists as a memory aid, not a strategy. Pair them with time anchors, a calendar block, a timer, the Pomodoro method, or even body doubling. And next week, I'll share what I've been doing lately for my anchor. Ask yourself, what's the smallest action I could take to move this forward? That's how you actually start. And once you start, you can build on that momentum. The next hack that sabotages success? Relying on willpower to get through distraction. ADHD brains hear this advice constantly. Just try harder, eliminate distractions, and power through. But here's the problem. Willpower is limited. It runs out quickly. And for ADHD women, managing emotions, rumination, and novelty craving burns through that energy even faster. So what happens? You sit down, grit your teeth, white knuckle your way through a task, but within minutes, you're mentally exhausted and your brain has wandered off into emails, snacks, or reorganizing your sock drawer. Instead of relying on willpower, create supports that take pressure off of your brain. Nervous system regulation, which might be taking a slow breath or a stretch. Focus sprints with a timer. External accountability like a body doubling partner. Focus Mate is my favorite for that. And most importantly, self-compassion when attention drifts. Because attention will drift. Success is about how gently you come back. If I could just find the right planner, the perfect app, the magical system, then I'd finally be consistent. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. Tool hopping feels productive, but it's often procrastination in disguise. You spend more time setting up the system than doing the work, and the novelty dopamine wears off fast. But here's the nuance. ADHD brains do need permission to switch when a tool has truly stopped working or we stop using it. Otherwise, guilt builds up around, I should just make it work. The sweet spot is choosing simple, flexible tools. Something you can tweak inside the tool, or if you need to move on, it's easy to migrate. Don't let the tool chase become the task. I mean, I'm not saying it's not fun, but it can definitely become the task, and then we don't get our stuff done. And finally, the obsession with viral quick fix hacks. Cold showers, color-coded folders, the 30-second rule. These can feel exciting at first. I mean, who doesn't love color-coded folders? They give you a dopamine hit of novelty. But when that novelty wears off, the hack no longer works. And it's easy then to think, maybe I'm just hopeless. You're not hopeless. The hack was just a short-term trick. The real solution? Building sustainable systems that support your brain over time. Things like nervous system regulation, compassionate accountability, and consistent anchors. So let me ask you, which of these hacks has sabotaged your success the most? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories. And if this hits home, my free 5-step Taskmaster plan is designed to help ADHD women like you stop spinning your wheels and finally follow through. You can grab it at jenbarnes.org, or the link is below in the description. And if you want to go deeper, check out the description for this video, where I have a related videos section, or you could check out my latest video that's going to pop up on the screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take good care.